in those black and white photos smiling. I mean, you can imagine the poor photographers just standing there with all these unhappy-looking soldiers.
Say cheese, boys!
Fat chance of that. In the old days, people were just a whole lot tougher than they are today. But human beings have evolved, and now we need things like electric toothbrushes and shopping malls and soft-serve ice cream to survive. Apes lead to caveman, caveman leads to modern man, and modern man leads to me. Sitting in front of the TV. I bet our ancestors would be pretty disappointed with the way we turned out. But once somebody invented air conditioning, there really was no turning back. We've got so spoiled that pretty soon we won't even have to leave our homes if we don't want to. Just imagine it. We'll have drones arriving at our windows.
Your burger is served.
I said no mayonnaise. In fact, the way we're headed, I'll bet 1,000 years from now, human beings won't even have spines. Some people complain that all this technology has made us soft, but if you ask me, that's not necessarily a bad thing. There are all sorts of luxuries nowadays that make people's lives better. Take baby wipes, for example. People were using regular toilet paper for hundreds of years, and then all of a sudden, some genius came up with an idea that was a total game changer. What really amazes me is that it took so long for people to come up with the idea. I seriously can't believe the guy who invented the light bulb didn't see baby wipes coming. And who knows what crazy thing someone's going to come up with next to make our lives easier. Whatever it is, though, I'll be the first in line to buy it. But if Mom had her way, we'd be living like people did before there were computers and mobile phones and baby wipes. And I really don't want to imagine living in a world without baby wipes. Sunday. Dad says when he was growing up, in the summertime, kids played outside all day until they got called home for dinner at night. Well, that's pretty much the opposite of the way my summer went this year. I spent July and August at film camp, where all I did was watch movies in an air-conditioned cinema for 8 hours a day. The main reason I signed up for film camp was because I thought it was for people who are serious about movies, like me. But I found out it was really just a place where parents could dump their kids off for some cheap babysitting. There's hundreds of kids in there, going crazy. Shh! Trying to watch the film. The downside of spending that much time in a dark cinema is that at the end of the day, it took half an hour for my eyes to adjust to the sunlight. The other reason I signed up for film camp was to get out of the house. Ever since we got a pet pig, it hasn't been a lot of fun being home, especially not at dinner. For the record, I think it's a terrible idea letting the pig eat at the table, because it already thinks it's a human being. And the last thing we need is for it to think it's on equal footing with the rest of us. Right after we got the pig, Mom thought it would be fun to teach it some tricks. So she would give the pig a cookie when it stood on its hind legs. So the pig stands up. Yay! Now you get a cookie. But the pig learned to walk like that, and it hasn't been on all fours ever since. To make matters worse, my little brother Manny put a pair of shorts on the pig, so now it's like we're living in the house with a Disney character. Mom used to take the pig outside, but after it started walking upright, it decided it was